You've done the impossible part. 6 figures sitting in your account, the thing 90% of people your age will never see in one place, and you feel it, that pull, that itch right in your chest, the urge to do something with it, move it into something bigger, something faster, something that finally makes the money feel like it's working as hard as you did to get it. You open 3 tabs: a crypto exchange, a friend's real estate deal, a stock some guy on your feed swears is about to triple. Your cursor hovers. Stop. Right there. This is the exact moment where more people destroy their first $100,000 than at any other point in the entire journey. Not the spending, not the market crashing. This moment, right here, the moment after you've won, when the boredom of just leave it alone starts to feel unbearable next to the excitement of doing something with it. Here's what nobody tells you. Earning the first $100,000 and keeping it are 2 completely different skill sets, and almost nobody trains for the second one, because nobody thinks they'll need to. You assume the hard part is behind you. It isn't. The hard part just changed shape. If you want the real mechanics of what happens after the number, not the fantasy version, subscribe, because this channel exists to tell you the part that gets left out. The mistake that ends most people's $100,000 isn't a bad investment. It's impatience wearing the costume of ambition. You get a text from a guy you went to college with, someone you haven't talked to in 3 years. Out of nowhere, he's asking how you're doing, and 4 messages in, he pivots. There's this deal, this opportunity. He's already in, and he thought of you because he knows you're smart with money. Before $100,000, you'd have ignored this instantly. No money to lose, easy no. Now, there's a version of you that pauses, that actually considers it, because you have enough now that losing some of it feels survivable. And that feeling, the feeling that you can afford to gamble, is exactly what predatory pitches are built to find. The people who target money don't target the broke. They target the recently comfortable, because recently comfortable people haven't learned caution yet. They've only learned that they finally have something to lose. You watch a stock you don't own spike 40% in a week. Somebody in a group chat posts their gains, casually, like it's nothing. That old feeling creeps in. Not envy exactly, something closer to falling behind. You start telling yourself a story. Your money is just sitting there, doing nothing, while everyone else is making real moves. That story is a lie, and it's the most expensive lie in personal finance. Your money isn't doing nothing. It's compounding quietly, invisibly, exactly the way it's supposed to. But invisible growth has never once felt as good as a green number spiking on someone else's screen. And that emotional mismatch is what convinces smart, disciplined people to chase the spike instead of trusting the process that got them here in the first place. Here's the version of the mistake nobody talks about, because it doesn't look like a mistake at all. You decide you've earned a reward. A car upgrade, a vacation that costs more than your first year of savings combined. None of it is reckless in isolation. You can technically afford it. But you make the decision from the wrong place, not from a plan, but from exhaustion, from wanting the discipline to finally pay off in a way you can feel with your hands, instead of just watch on a screen. One reward becomes 2. 2 becomes a pattern. And 18 months later, you look up and the $100,000 that took years to build has quietly eroded back down to $60,000. And you can't point to the single moment it happened, because it never was a single moment. It was 100 small ones, each one completely justifiable on its own. You start comparing your $100,000 to people who have millions. And somewhere in that comparison, your own number starts to feel small to you. Not objectively small. You know rationally that you're ahead of almost everyone you grew up with. But emotionally, next to the wrong reference point, 6 figures starts to feel like nothing, like a rounding error, like you haven't really made it at all. This is dangerous because "it's not enough anyway" is the exact thought that gives you permission to take a swing you'd never otherwise take. If the number already feels meaningless, losing part of it feels meaningless too. That thought pattern alone has quietly wiped out more first fortunes than any bad market ever has. You get more confidence, and confidence, unchecked, starts looking a lot like control. You start thinking, maybe the index fund is too slow for someone like you now. Maybe you understand the market better than the average saver. Maybe it's time to pick individual stocks, time trades, get more hands-on. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The boring, unglamorous strategy that built your first $100,000, consistent saving, broad index funds, time in the market instead of timing the market, didn't stop working the day you crossed six figures. But it stops feeling sufficient, and that feeling is the trap. The market doesn't know how much discipline you used to have. It only responds to the decisions you make today. And then there's the mistake wearing the nicest disguise of all, doing nothing but doing it wrong. Leaving the money in a checking account earning nothing while inflation quietly eats it because moving it feels like too much effort or because you're scared of touching something that finally feels safe. This isn't reckless, it's the opposite. But $100,000 sitting stagnant for 5 years while inflation runs at 3% a year isn't safe. It's a slow leak with a calm face. Protecting the number and growing the number are not the same instinct, and confusing them is just as costly as gambling it away. It just takes longer to notice the damage. You close the 3 tabs: the crypto exchange, your friend's deal, the guy on your feed with the triple your money promise. None of it disappears. None of it stops calling to you completely. But you recognize it now for what it actually is. Not opportunity, just impatience dressed up and knocking at exactly the moment you're most vulnerable to answering.
The truth is almost anticlimactic. The thing that protects your first $100,000 is the same boring thing that built it. Keep the plan you already trust. Let the invisible growth stay invisible. It's working whether you can see it or not. Don't let a green number on someone else's screen convince you that your quiet compounding number is somehow failing. And when the reward urge hits, when you want the discipline to finally feel like something in your hands, remember that the reward was never supposed to be a purchase. The reward is the number itself, still there, still growing. 6 months from now when you check it and it hasn't been touched. You open the app one more time before bed. Same number, maybe a little higher than this morning. You don't move a dollar of it. You put the phone down and let it keep doing exactly what it's already doing without you.